KiAliens. And as you guys just saw, Zebra won the first round. He wins the second round. He will move on to the next round. And KiAliens wins. They'll have to do a game 3 at a later point in time. I am Buckshot Boo. I am joined by Ye, and it looks like their first item already is going to be a bottle with green goo in it.
Yeah, our races are on the go. You guys been waiting. Thank you so much.
So we got a Valera sprite today.
Oh yeah, that's from WoW, right?
Yep. Though I knew her from Hearthstone first because I played that first.
Ah, I see.
We'll first seem to be checking escape first. Zebra finds his first tree pull is 10 arrows. And it looks like Uncle's area may not have much. Nope, just a little bit of health.
Alright. Zebra waiting this out, grabbing some magics in case he picks up an item that uses magic. Both opting to use kind of similar strats in the beginning right here.
Yeah, both are taking what is more or less the typical route to start the game. Go to your house, go to Uncle, and if you don't have a weapon, go to Sanctuary and just do the normal route to Kakariko.
Oh, Zebra's doing the Southern Grove strat now, going to 50-50 bombs. Oh, we get a crystal check. All crystals.
Tower of all crystals in Light World, none of them the important ones.
Well, no, Tower of Hera is the important one.
Oh, Hera was 6, my bad.
Alright, I see what Zebra's doing here. He's going to get the 50-50 bombs down here in the Haunted Grove. Not going up to check Lumberjack because he's thinking,
that's the ice rod.
But that might be something we might need. Let's see if they find boots, though.
If we have to do Turtle Rock, that's going to be a requirement, which, again, I'm cursed. I always get Agaseeds.
That's going to be held off for a while, though, because you only really need to do that when you need to do Turtle Rock. So depending on how long they can hold out on it, we get something really interesting at the race game there.
It went by a little too fast for me to actually see it.
Well, it's a little thing we like to call literacy.
Yes, we'd like that. Neither item in the forest, though, is going to pay off for KiAliens, but he'll go straight to town and get most of the stuff he needs there.
Alright, 15 seconds. Pretty sure you can pull this off in like 9 seconds
I
or
typically
less.
see like 7, 8, 9 seconds.
There you go, 9 seconds.
So Zebra can now read, and both will be going to Kakariko.
Yeah, they do got a bottle, so Sick Kid is an option for both of them. Now let's see what's really in the library.
Looks like arrow expansion.
Yeah, okay, but no bombs for KiAliens, so I hope he's gonna do alright.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough money to buy bombs currently, nor does he have bombs, so he's going to have to hope for one or the other. There's flippers in the blind hut.
And that works out nicely for him, and so far we only found pretty much rupees in the bottom half here. Nothing spectacular just yet.
KiAliens might route straight down to go get those bombs, since he now has the means to do so. Silvers from Sick Kid.
Got a silver tongue there for that Sick Kid.
Apparently, maybe he was the one who was supposed to kill Ganon, but he's sick today, so you have to do it instead.
He gave you his blessing, though.
Zebra gonna farm the bomb hut instead of buying his bombs, because he too does not have enough, and he did find a couple bombs on his way over in the bushes. Yeah, so it makes sense to try and conserve his money.
Mm-hmm. Just get about like 10 bombs in the beginning. It's really good to have around that much. Alright, you know what this means, right? No silverless Ganon today.
Nope, no silverless Ganon today. If you played the open race that was just earlier, the weekly, that you did have to do silverless for.
Ah. Hey, we got some sync here.
Yep, both in the chicken huts, both getting the 20 rupees. So you haven't seen a well check from either runner yet. They'll probably both be making their way up there.
Yeah, this is... Oh, they're doing it together!
Very sync.
Alright.
The T-113 Kai's character is Valera Sanguinar, I believe her last name is. She's from World of Warcraft. Bombos in the well.
Oh, Bombos.
Blue Male as well.
Total in sync here.
Now, here's an interesting thing. Zebra can afford the ball emergent, KiAliens cannot. But he'll at least be able to get the money in the back of Blind's hut to get whatever the ball vendor has, which appears to be a full heart container.
Yeah, they're both going back here because KiAliens didn't have the bomb to bomb this spot earlier, so now he does.
And Zebra didn't come in here at all, so he's going to get his items in here and make his way up to the forest, more than likely.
Yeah, he's going to get the flippers here. Oh,
Ooh.
And that was a good thing he came back after all.
That,
yeah, got some...
everybody, means we have a duck very early.
Yeah, fast travel is really nice.
Now, I know people have been saying that sometimes when you release this duck, they say the goose is loose, but right here we can just say release the geese.
We're going to get some sync here with the swag ducks. I'm pretty sure they're going to open it.
Both runners will do this, and it's advantageous to them both because after KiAliens checks the race and gets his book, he can flute to another location. And Zebra will probably do it after checking Lumberjack.
Yeah, he's going to do that little lost wood check over there. Okay, that's the first crystal check. Maybe this time KiAliens knows that these are all crystals. Whew.
Now, I guess the question now is, do we have a pendant mire? Because then that flute holds a lot less value for the dungeon itself. It means we may have to go into it just to get progression.
Yeah, it's true. But at the moment, I don't think they're going to do that, because obviously they're going to need the quite a few stuff before they go check that. They're going to need the Titan's Mitt, and maybe the mirror, and Moon Pearl, if that's nice.
Yeah, it'll take them a while to get over there. I would not be surprised to see either runner flute over there to check Agina's cave in the desert ledge real quick, but...
I agree. Before going up Death Mountain, I would like to do that, because you may find a way to progress up Death Mountain even further.
Yeah, anytime I get flute early in one of these seeds, I will go to desert just because it's normally very out of the way and the flute makes it a lot easier to check to do.
Yeah, it's definitely... And then KiAliens is making the smart play here, getting that literacy.
You know, they could also check the inside of desert, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
But they are far from clearing it.
you definitely want a fire source. And of course, Zebra takes a really good check on what that item is now. He knows it is indeed the ice rod.
KiAliens opting to do the dam and the south route first. And Zebra's going to opt to follow him.
Well, it's the right play. I mean, there's quite a few things down here in the southern shore area.
We had another bottle inside the dam.
Oh, it's a B-Tour. They're not doing a quick pet check. I mean, I think they're hoping to maybe pair that in with the mirror with Skullwood's check when they do that.
Yeah. Though, admittedly, since Zebra did the forest second and had the flute, he could have gone up there if he wanted to, but it would have been for going to Lumberjack Cave, I guess.
Yeah.
KiAliens entirely skipping Mini Moldorm Cave.
Well, he's going to do the ice rod section first, I guess. Let's see.
Yeah, it just depends on how he's going to route this. A little surprised to see him come up here first.
Well, let's see if he finds something good going here.
Another ball with a bee in it.
Okay, B-Torf, were you playing around with these seeds today?
He may have been misbehaving for all we know.
Absolutely. I can understand that one.
Zebra low on bombs. Let's
Oh
make
my
sure these
god.
count. He's got one left for this Moldorm. Yeah, just walk to him.
Yeah, I
You do
guess
not
another
want to
one.
fail
Ooh.
that.
Well, that was lucky for him because he has
Yeah, he
now
didn't have
that
enough
last bomb.
bomb. He didn't have enough bombs to do the Ice Rod Cave. There's Ether.
Ooh.
That's 2 of 3 medallions.
Oh,
And the
that's
lamp.
gonna be. Now that would give him the fire source they need.
Still short a glove for Desert, but the fire source is now in hand.
Yeah, now that makes Death Mountain even more logical in terms of not sequence breaking to check Old Man and such.
Now, both runners here will probably check all the flipper locations before they do anything else.
Yeah, it makes sense. Logic is pointing them towards that direction. Hopefully, they'll get the other 100 rupees they need before they check Sora.
They've got 3, and with Zora's Ledge, technically 4 locations they could get the money for a ripoff. KiAliens, though, says no and opts to go straight to Desert.
Well, this is a good check. You can check what's... Oh! Valuable. Very valuable.
Sword on Desert Ledge.
Mm-hmm.
KiAliens is going to want that as soon as he can.
And Zebra, let's see what he decides to do. If he's going to come out here and flute, or he's going to jump and flip her over to Hobo. Let's see. He's gonna...
Looks like he's fluting as well.
Alright.
But he's fluting back to 8, so he is going to do the flippers.
Yeah.
So, one other item that could keep the runners from doing this dungeon right away is boots.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Let's see if it's boost locked, though. Usually you can
It's
tell.
the age-old question that gets answered pretty quickly. Key being here means the big key could still be on the torch, but we don't know for sure.
Uh-oh. KiAlien's stuck in that
That wasn't good.
Yeah, don't want to step too close to that guy. He might fall into that little hole there.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is the rough part because the bomb
There's
shortage
the Moon
here.
Pearl
Oh.
on Hobo. And the red boomerang is the first item in Desert. And yeah, KiAliens is going to have to bomb these, what would you call these things?
I mean, they do have an official name, but I like to call these the tentacle monsters, though.
Yeah, well, he has to bomb them because he didn't grab his sword prior to coming in here in the first place. And the big key is over here, so whatever is on the torch is either the second item or one of the dungeon items. And Zebra's gonna join up with KiAliens, only checking Hobo because he wants to be sure he has the money before going up to Zora.
And that makes absolute sense, because don't want to double dip that place if you don't have to.
No, you definitely want to try and make the most efficient route as possible when going to see King Ripoff. If he's gonna rip you off, you want to find out in one trip, not in 2.
Absolutely.
Powder on the torch.
Oh, wow. Fetch quest there.
With that, we know 2 things. 1, that could be blocking something. 2, they're not going to be getting any free fairies anytime soon.
That is definite.
So KiAliens is going to grab his sword and go somewhere else because he knows there's nothing else he can do here. And there's no other items to look for.
Alright, that sword is going to be nifty. It is one part of the equation to something I don't want to say right now, but if that's their only access to, the dark world.
Well, on the flip side, that would mean the ice rod would be a lot easier to get.
Yeah, true.
But as of current, yeah, they're just missing one piece to that equation. Because right now, we're still looking for gloves, in particular.
Zebra's going to get the sword to do damage.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. Plus, he can route the dungeon differently and go all the way over to the right side and just leave out the right door.
It's like, I like to say when we do Aghanim is, He who we do not mention.
Reminds me of Harry Potter, he who must not be named.
Exactly. He who must not be named.
KiAliens is going to go check escape and can possibly clear out the entire thing if he finds a key early.
Yeah, that would be nice. It's also really good that they found a lamp, so they don't have to do any dark navigation throughout this whole scene.
No, and that does also mean that everything in Eastern is accessible, save for the boss as well.
Yep. There's no sequence breaking checks right now because they kind of have all the items that kind of makes it so
both
they
the major sequence break tools were acquired. Make things you do. The tools for those were acquired early, so no sequence breaks for those. And he did find the key, so he's probably going to route through the entirety of escape. And Zebra actually opting to just death warp.
Well, it makes sense. He's going to begin on that entrance side that he came from.
Yeah, it works. The only sequence break I think these two can do at this point is either an invulnerability item for Mire or some other spiky surface, or fake powder if they don't want to have to go get that magic powder that's in the desert.
Oh yeah, they could do the cane and mushroom thing if they do that.
It's a lot more tempting when you know it's locked behind another item like that.
I would agree on that one. Oh, no bombs!
Oh, it's only a big 20, but he's going to be thinking about that location.
I know, he's going to start wondering about, uh-oh, I don't got the bombs. Well, he could pick up a 50-50 bomb here if he had a glove. Unfortunately, he doesn't. Or he's going to have to flute in town and get more.
He may just go get more. Yep. KiAliens setting up for a death warp on the big mace wielder. This makes perfect sense, given he would like to go back to the front and just route the dark rooms in.
There you go. You gotta get bombs for sure. But yeah, that blue mail's not really helping too much for these death warping.
No, it's not. Not to mention, he's not going to have to take 3 hits from this guard. And using his bombs wouldn't have sped it up any further, so... And Zero wants to leave no stone unturned, immediately goes back to check Agina's cave.
Well, he's gonna be happy to at least get some rupees to get closer to what he needs to do, Zora. And this is open mode, so if you're wondering why that entranceway is open, yeah, in this mode, it's already completely open. No Zelda in the cell either, so no need to save Zelda. Let's see what Zebra decides to do. I mean, he's not doing the route that KiAliens doing here.
Looks like he's opting to check Eastern, and KiAliens found the map, so the last of the 3 items he needs are in the back.
Alright.
Now, thankfully, this is still a very quick little path to take because of the fact you have a lamp. You know exactly where you're going, and where that rat is, it has the key you need. So Sahasrara was safeguarding not much, really.
Not much at all.
And I did not get to see what the last item was in the back of Escape, but the first 2 were not that good.
I think it was a +5, some kind of arrow upgrade or something.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been. Which means the answer to what we have to do next might lie in Eastern Palace.
Yeah, Zebra's making the right play right now. Because based on what we know, we haven't found much of anything yet.
KiAliens, having checked pretty much every other location, is going to follow suit.
Alright, Eastern Palace, both of these guys, and then maybe some Death Mountain after.
Yeah, the big thing they're missing right now is a glove. That's what's gatekeeping them so hard right now.
glove.
And we have a
oh,
green pendant check. It's in Dark Palace.
wow. That's intel.
And the first item in Eastern Palace was the big key, so this could potentially be a very efficient Eastern Palace, depending on where these items lie.
Well, it was actually a heart piece in that escape we just saw, but it wasn't something they needed to progress with. But having some more hearts is somewhat nice, especially when they still only have 7 or so. Yeah, Zebra, we're trying to get back here for a second. A little bit of buffers that we have to deal with, but...
A little bit. There's the
glove.
glove.
But there you go. Power
I don't know if there was one buffer we wanted. It was the right frame to get that item.
And I'm sure chat knows what that means. Power gloves. It's so bad.
It also means we can get up to Death Mountain to look for potentially some way to delay killing the wizard.
Yeah, if they find that mitts, or they find the hammer, that would be extremely helpful right now.
The mirror would also give them Hera to access, so it helps a little bit too.
Mm-hmm. Any kind of way for them to do more a little bit right now would be tremendous, because I think we're pretty much sucked out of everything right now if they can't progress.
Actually, we still have Waterfall Cave and Zora. They're in logic.
Yeah. That's true. Flippers, they got the money. As soon as they get 500, I think that's another viable option.
And it looks like the second item in Eastern Palace was bombs, and the last item is either on Armos or after the Dark Room.
Alright. Zebra's gonna make the play, hoping to find that, though.
Yeah, they're more than likely going to have to double dip this dungeon unless the bow is in the very next chest. But at the same time, they'd want to make sure they don't have to go back into this dark corridor at all, so they're going to try and clear out everything.
Oh, we're good now. We're out of the buffer zone. Uh-oh. Speaking of that, nope, we're not.
Yeah, it looks like we may have briefly lost him. He'll be back on in just a little bit. For the record, runners are suggested and encouraged to record their runs via their computer as well as stream it. Just in the event something like this happens, they have a backup physically on their computer they can use.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to do so. But look at this. They found enough rupees as they were searching around in Eastern Palace, especially for KiAliens. You see that.
Yeah, I think when he's done here, he'll save quit and probably just do the Zora loop.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Looks like he left pod and did not find anything of note in that last chest, so KiAliens will give us the last item look we need here. Oh, it was the compass. Armos has the item.
Alright.
So Zebra's going to do Death Mountain. And with the flute, they technically could have gotten up here a lot sooner. I just remembered that. It was it wasn't in logic.
It's true, but like I was saying earlier, they want to find maybe something else that they can progress further up the mountain with. Just as a last resort, they decided to do this in the end.
Yeah, you want to be able to get to the right side or up to Hera, typically, if you're going to take a dip into the mountain. Make the trip worth your while instead of having to resume from the old man's house. Though he had a mirror, as he does in vanilla.
Okay, this is a vanilla mirror right here from the old man.
So that opens up Hera access. And Zebra will more than likely go straight there. KiAliens will follow him right behind. Which means Waterfall Cave and Zora are going to be looming a bit, and I wonder when they're going to get checked now.
Yeah, it's starting to... Well, if they can get to Dark World, like you're saying, I think they can do that with the catfish check when they're around there.
It would make the most sense. It would be the most efficient time to do it.
Yeah. It's great that they found the mirror in order to do that, but let's see the Dark World axis of how they're going to get there first, though.
We may even see a Dark World map check here quick. Nope, looks like
And that
Zebra's
would be
not
real
opting
nice.
to. Spectacle Rock was decorated both inside and out with big 20s.
Zebra's not grabbing that one, even though he still needs
He may
500.
have wanted to do that. He needs it. He's also going to check Ether Tablet, though he can't actually get what's within it.
That's okay. I mean, it was 20 rupees, but that's all good.
And it's an arrow expansion inside of that tablet. Oh, right. KiAliens does not have the Moon Pro because he still hasn't done Mini Waldorm Cave, I think it was.
Yeah, that's
No, it was
actually
Hobo.
shocking.
Hobo has
That's
Moon Pro.
Hobo. Yeah.
My bad. Couldn't remember exactly where it was.
Okay,
Oh,
big
big key
here is
immediately.
nice.
Always a nice feeling.
All right, let's see what this is. This might be an item or key. Let's.
Compass.
Oh man, that makes 50-50 situation still lively here.
Yeah, 50-50s are all abound here. And they're also going to be fighting Moldorm with the usual fighter sword weapon you'd fight with in the original game. So this fight's going to be a little more hectic because Moldorm is guaranteed to go into his crazy phase in the fire sword fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be 6 of these slashes. Let's see if they are able to do so. We're gonna find an item for sure somewhere here. Oh, a fetch quest
There's the
item.
shovel. Thankfully with Flute, they can check that easily and then go somewhere else.
Yeah, the fast travel's really nice with that flute.
They will have to switch the Flute to the shovel, though, because they take up the same slot.
I hope they remember to do it right away, because that's
They'll
usually
forget.
what happens. Yeah.
Looks like we got that 50-50 gamble on Trolldorm. KiAliens opts to
Oh,
bomb jump and gets it.
that's nice. I think the first time he did in the first race, it didn't work well. So this time he got it. First time, first try.
So it looks like both runners are going to be heading into Trolldorm real quick. And there's a good chance he will mess them both up at least once if they are not accustomed to this variant of the fight.
And Zebra only has 2 hearts going into this. I hope he's going to do well, though.
Yeah, he did not hit the switch to get more hearts, so he will be going in with only about 2.
Right? Just takes.
Oh, KiAliens gets knocked off.
Oh, man. Like our first race has happened too with them. But unfortunately, this was at least. It wasn't the middle hole. I mean, the middle hole's the worst one to fall into.
Middle hole wastes the most time. Because you fall down the 2 floors, and it's why messing up that bomb jump is the same kind of punishment.
Let me see if what's going on here with. Okay, let's take a look.
KiAliens down to the last hit on Trolldorm and gets through the fight.
Oh, that's good.
Titans mitts.
Oh, wow. We do have our Dark World access right there.
Well, we do, but Kia doesn't.
Yeah.
Until he gets the Moon Pearl from Hobo, he won't be able to go to Dark World, so he'll probably go over there next.
Yeah, he's definitely running out of places to check, so he knows it's either the Hobo or Zora now that he has to do.
But I think he's opting to clear Desert first. No, he's actually opting to check Mire.
Oh, he's thinking the
He thinks
checkerboard thing.
Checkerboard Cave
Wow.
is Pearl, which isn't a terrible assumption.
And this is an interesting thing. I'd say this is right. Desert.
Yeah,
going
to clear
way.
Desert first, then do it. We may also get to see what the medallion for Mire is. Still no Dark World check either.
Nope. The cool part about this is because they knew that they got the big key and they knew the powder was on the on the torch, they were able to do this just with the fire source that they have.
Yeah, it makes it so this is going to be a very quick trip. Not going to be a quick fight, though. Nothing to speed up the fight against the Lamolas.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Got a fire sword here, so this is going to be a little bit worse than NMG way, because usually you still have the bow when you enter this battle. But you could kind of use some bomb strats too if you wanted to kind of quicken up the fight, because it does the same amount of damage as an arrow with a bomb. See if they opt to do that decision though. Nope, just fighter sword, which is 2 HP. Each Lamo has 16, so you're gonna have to hit these guys 8 times with the fighter sword slash.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Looks like we have a quick lights out, and it looks like everything is fixed now. Zebra's now an escape from the looks of it.
I
Not
think
sure what he got over at checkerboard.
my guess is he survived the Lammola fight.
Actually,
I mean,
he went to
Moldorm.
no, he went to Moldorm, right?
He must have beaten
KiAliens is
Moldorm.
fighting the Lambos.
Yeah, I was thinking Lambos. KiAliens must have survived the Lammola's fight.
Yeah, Kia does not have much health left. He does, however, have a free potion he can use if he has to.
See if Zebra survived the Moldorm fight, though. Yeah, he did. Zebra survived the Moldorm fight. He has his Titan's Mitt. He's opting to do the Waterfall Wishing, like you were thinking.
Yeah, just get that taken care of.
And in the Zora domain, in Zebra side, we see the Master Sword laying right there. So it was definitely worth checking this area because you do need that sword. And we get a quick map check here. Crystal 5 is Thieves Town. Pendant Mire.
Pendant Mire, Pendant T-Rock.
Wow. Green Pendant Pod.
So that means that Ice Rod is only required if we have a pedestal item. And it also means these 2 medallions might be entirely useless.
And Zebra's going to get his Master
And yeah,
Sword.
Trinex is also a possible option for that. I didn't see what Zora gave.
Zora gave a heart.
But his ledge had another sword.
Mm-hmm.
Checkerboard is empty. It looks like Zebra is going to do escape now since he has yet to make this check himself. KiAliens going to do the flipper route next.
All right, this is the time Zebra does this finishing Light World stuff here. Let's be 100% sure if he's done any of that.
Wait, Zebra.
Wow.
He's opting to do Aghanim.
That's interesting.
Which is weird. He has Dark World access right now.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't think he checked the map at Dark World at all when he had the chance to do so. So this is a kind of peculiar play, I feel. He may have read Head in that time we were gone.
That's also a possibility. But still, that doesn't make you do acting. So there's something going on.
True, because he can't even access that item yet. After this. Looks like there was a Fisher Price shield inside the Waterfall Cave. Both runners have it. So KiAliens will get his second sword, be up to master sword levels of power. I'm expecting, will probably go to Thieves Town and Skullwoods after this. Resolution, it's Ice Rod at Lumberjack. So Zebra's going to be making his way up to Aghanim. And he's clearing through it pretty quickly here. Though I will be curious to hear his thought process behind this, because either he knows something we don't, or he doesn't realize he can just get to Dark World right now.
We shall see.
So KiAlien's gonna go check that shovel. Good idea. Before we forget about that item. And Zebra is very nearly at Aghanim, so means we're gonna get a blue ball guess here, which I wasn't expecting to do quite this early. Average is typically 3. Because he came here, I'll say 5 is my guess.
Alright, 5 blue ball guesses. And looks like chat's guessing blue balls too.
Earl Rock is a pendant, so it's not required. But he may... Oh, that is a possibility. Maybe he mistook the ice rod for the fire rod.
That's a possibility as well. But he did take a good look at it. I mean, he even went down the stairs.
Yeah. Also, I missed the shovel item.
I don't think it was a value, because it didn't look like he picked it up.
Yeah. So, KiAliens is going to check the Meyer shed. Shovel was bombs? Okay. And I think we're at 2 or 3 blue balls right now on Aghanim.
They both found the flute. It was rather early, too. Really early. Flute was, if I think, just trying to remember, it's really early
It was in
Blind's Hut, right?
Blind's Hut.
Yeah, it's so early.
So KiAliens, I think, is now going to go opt to check out Dark World. Zebra gets through his Aga fight. I didn't actually see the blue ball count. It was not many.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to check what is on the pyramid. It's a piece of heart.
Yeah, piece of heart.
Now, I suppose this is one thing of note. In doing this, if he gets the crystal from Blind, he can actually do Big Bomb way earlier than KiAliens might be able to.
That's true, but I think what happened was he didn't check his map when he had the opportunity to do. So he was just thinking, maybe I need to do Turtle Rock anyway, so I did it to get the ice rod.
Yeah, he may have been taking that gamble. KiAliens finds a cape in Skullwoods.
He made the gamble that T-Rock was required, because he didn't think about that being a thing.
Yeah. And now he's got to use the Dark World portal.
However, that portal is going to be there for him of use to get to that side now very easily. He doesn't have the hammer to get to that side anymore.
No, but he had flippers already, so he could get to that side.
It's a long walk to that side without boots.
It is. I won't deny that.
I think it's okay. I mean, for now, it didn't come back to haunt him yet, because they're both checking this spot right now.
Did KiAliens check the top left chest in Skullwoods? I didn't actually see him grab it in that first area.
I don't think he did. Well, we'll see on Zebra side if it was anything of use.
Yeah. KiAliens is trying to get through this room. Had the option to use Ether to kill these Gibdos if he really wanted to.
Alright.
So Zebra's going to get whatever's in here. It's the compass.
Okay.
So it's not important if KiAliens did end up skipping it.
We did find one item, the cape. Let's see what this item is here.
S Spool Shark, or EH Spool Shark, whichever the pronunciation. This, or ESP, nah, whatever. This is, the third match is going to be another day. They don't have time to do a third one tonight.
Yeah. Oh, we got Wall Mastered.
Yeah, it looks like KiAliens is trying to do a ped check right now. And being sent back over here means he's not going to be able to.
He's now walking back out of it. He's thinking, no, I'm not doing it now.
Yeah, I think he would lose too much time doing it. Now, I also missed what was in the room that he got into.
Oh, that was the dungeon item.
Oh. So the last time is in the back then. KiAliens going to check Bumper Cave, having found that cape.
Mm-hmm. Oh, red roops.
More money. It was the map. Thank you, chat. So he's got to move on to Thieves Town now, more than likely. And grab it for what it's worth. Zebra's going to check this chest and peace out afterwards, more than likely. Or as well.
Yeah, maybe he'll do a pet check here too. I mean, he's right here, but I don't know if he's going to opt to do it.
Both are opting to do this later.
Okay.
Maybe when they can actually kill Mothula.
It is something they definitely have to do no matter what in this seat, so.
Something that I guess we could bring up quick. What can be on pedestal?
Well, we gotta know what are the pendant dungeons. First we got pods, so it can't be bow.
It can't be bow.
Can't be
Not
cane.
be fire rod. We know where ice rod is, so it can't be that. We need the hammer to get in the T-Rock. Cane of Samaria is required for both those dungeons, and we may not even find that item. So I think it comes down to being hookshot if we don't find like boots or anything to get into the end with.
It can't be fire rod either because of T-Rock, so wow.
It's just hookshot then.
Wow, this is a hookshot. Or a medallion, maybe?
It depends on whether we need to get into... Well, you can't have a pendant on the ped.
Yeah.
A medallion to get into a pendant dungeon on the ped in this instance.
Yeah, this is weird. So this is... Our pet hopes are pretty much limited to one item.
Yep, it's just the hookshot, but it's possible.
What if it's boots, though? And the boots are required for Ganon's tower. That's the only thing I can think of.
That would be brutal. That would be very brutal.
Yeah, it's like the only thing I can think of now is... It could be. It could either be boots or a hookshot. It's one or the other. Because
it can be boots. If they find hookshot and they need the boots to get the GT big key and those are on the pedestal, then it can be there.
Yeah.
But otherwise, if hookshot's on head, they'll need that no matter what.
Oh yeah, they're saying
they'll have to find
for Ice Rod. Ice Rod needs the boots though, so they're right about that.
Oh yeah, that's why.
It's only hookshot then. That's pretty crazy. The seed making it so that it's only one possible pedestal item.
Yep. Death Punch, the bonks from using the boots are taken into account for logic, so you can use the Pegasus boots to get into Misery Mire.
Yeah, it's pretty much just hookshot because
the Ice Rod it's just hookshot in this instance because of that Ice Rod being sealed in Lumberjack.
Mm-hmm.
So both runners are going to clear out the remainder of Thieves Town, and Pyramid Fairy will be open, but only Zebra can actually do it.
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, what if that has the hammer in it? That makes things really, really huge for Zebra at this time.
It would be significant because KiAliens won't think about that for a significant amount of time.
Yeah, it's starting to be kind of crazy about that now.
And yeah, something else to note, with Kane and Samaria dungeons both being pendants, the key may never be found, and if the key is on the right side of Ganon's tower, we'll have to find it.
Yeah, that would be really, really terrible. But at least you don't have to look in Turtle Rock for the cane, though. At least that's out of the picture.
Yeah, no, that cannot be in Turtle Rock at the very least. Doesn't mean they won't have to go in, potentially. But we're far from that.
And right now this has been a really close race. The only thing right now that KiAliens has ahead of Zebra is, of course, finishing Desert Palace. Right?
Yeah. They haven't been allowed to do too much branching out yet, just because of where this is all kind of funneled. They're both going to be making probably very similar plays after Thieves Town is done and just doing the entire bottom loop. One of them may even opt to do the Smiths. Still, it will be quite efficient routing.
Alright, let's see what happens here. They're both kind of synced up now.
Neither runner can check the Thieves Town big chest, and I believe we're currently on a 50-50 gamble for the big chest.
Yeah, we're caught up in the 50-50 gamble here. Hey, they do have a nifty item they can use to protect themselves this time with the cape, though.
Cape will at least keep them in a bit of a peace of mind state if they absolutely need it.
Well, there you go. Zebra operates it with the cape here.
Yep. And according to his pause menu, it's a 50-50 between the item and the compass.
Yeah, it's a 50-50, so let's see what happens here.
Both blind fights going about the same.
Mm-hmm.
KiAliens has finished his.
And Zebra following suit right here.
Fire shield on blind, so they are done in Thieves Town.
Oh, yes, they dodge a bullet. No need to come for the big chest. But like you were saying earlier, Zebra has the opportunity to do the big bomb now because he has the Axis way.
He might opt to do that after finishing this bottom loop.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good efficient routing for him if he does that this way.
It would also allow him to check pod, which is looking more and more likely.
Mm-hmm.
KiAliens opting to take the frog now. I'm a little surprised he didn't check dig game first, but he's gonna grab the frog and bring him over.
Alright. He does have the mirror, so you can just get rid of him right here.
Yeah, but if you check dig game, you can then get the frog, then come back for, and then you can just grab the chest here, because even if you leave this chest on another screen, you can't do dig game after you've grabbed it, the purple one.
He's just doing this here. I don't know if he's going to grab the purple
2
chest
digs
right
for a
away.
piece of heart. At least it was a quick dig.
He might skip the purple chest now, but I don't know.
No,
he's
he's gonna grab it.
Okay.
He's gonna opt to skip the shovel game.
Alright. I was just thinking that if he might want to skip it or not, but it looks like he is going to have to.
Yeah, with the way he routed this, he has to decide on purple chest or dig game, and let's face it, purple chest is hard to do, especially since he's gonna route all this out right now.
Mm-hmm.
So Haunted Grove Cave did not have anything we were really looking for. Stumpy also not paying out. See if Zebra figures to use his shovel here. I don't think he's done that check yet.
Nope, but he is right here. See what we get. Okay, just bombs.
Bombs in both these nearby locations, they just checked.
I think with that bomb, that signals a high cave check from Zebra.
Yep, Zebra's gonna make his way to Hype Cave. And KiAliens will probably do it, then drop off the chest, then check Bombos tablet.
Yeah, but if Zebra, I don't know. Zebra could also do the Bombos tablet check too if
He
he
can
wanted
do the
to.
Bombos tablet. What he can't do at the moment is the purple chest that KiAliens opted to do.
Yep. See if he decides to skip that for now.
Yep. I think he's going to do this entire left side here and then come back for Hype Cave, which is starting off with half magic.
And protection.
And red mail. And the Sank Heart.
Wow. Okay, this is a definite protective Hype Cave.
The chest was a bust as well, so KiAliens going to check Bombo's tablet now.
I'm surprised he's not doing Big Bomb here because it's something that he can only do, but we'll see.
He's not even checking Bombo's tablet.
Wow.
But it also turns out it has nothing on it.
He's going probably straight to do this section here and Checkerboard Cave.
Something else I don't think we've seen on either runner's feed yet, just due to how it's panned out, is I don't know if we actually can enter Mire. One of them might be considering just to check it for something, if anything. Oh, and Zebra can't afford Big Bomb. That's part of why he's not doing it yet.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he has 86 rupees, so...
Yeah, he's a little shy. It's Ether for Misery Mire, so they can't enter it.
Okay.
But actually, just remember, without boots or hook shot, they can't even go through the dungeon, so... The answer lies elsewhere. At this rate, probably in the Palace of Darkness.
Now this is what I was saying earlier. Remember that spectacle rupee that Zebra skipped?
It's coming back to bite him here yet again.
Yeah, it's 100 rupees. That's what he needed. I mean, sometimes you might think, I'm not picking it up because I think I'm going to find the rupee. But, oh well.
So I think KiAliens is going to go route himself back to Shovel Cave real quick. Not a Shovel Cave, Shovel Game real quick. And we'll probably make a decision on where to go when he's done. Zebra going back to Death Mountain. Which is odd. We don't have any means to get to the right side yet.
Is he doing the Ether tablet?
True,
I thought he did that earlier.
Someone checked the tablet and saw it was an arrow storage. I forget which runner it was. I think it was KiAliens. Zebra may have skipped it.
Alright. So I can't think of him coming up
KiAliens opting to dig for more money so we can at least open pod.
Yeah.
And yeah, I suppose he's gonna have to walk the entire way.
Yeah,
maybe a little faster to flip back to 3 instead of walking over there, but...
There's that 20 rupee! Oh boy. Oh, did Zebra not finish? He didn't finish this.
Either he didn't finish or he miscounted.
Yeah.
Oh, he miscounted.
I think he miscounted.
Because we know this is the remaining dungeon item because we found, I think it was just base rupees in one chest, and the Titan's Mitts at the top.
He knows this is a crystal dungeon, so I highly doubt he didn't finish it.
Well, given he has Titan's Mitts for clearing Moldorm, yes, he has to have finished the dungeon.
Yeah.
Wouldn't make sense otherwise. Oh, Graveyard Cliff Cave is also on the radar, so KiAliens is going to check that right now. Yeah, this is the map. We found the items already in this dungeon.
Yeah, I think he just miscounted his items.
Yeah, KiAliens is going to do this, then Catfish, probably check Pyramid, and then go to Pod.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't grab the rupee, though, this time around. Knowing he just missed out on Big Bomb, he just took that thing.
And it looks like we have lost Zebra again.
Oh, boy.
But KiAliens. I actually do like the purple for the red male on this Valera. Haven't seen too much of the new sprites, so it's interesting to see some of these. And it looks like KiAliens is actually going to skip Catfish.
That's interesting.
Given this was one of the only other times he was going to be coming up here, I think this was a mistake.
It's something that you're not going to find another opportune time to kind of do that.
Yeah, I think his mindset is, this is V27, most items are in dungeons, I'll just check Pendant Pod and clear it for all it has. And I guess as a side note, if Pod does become a quick bow lock situation, he'll at least be able to leave and then go to Catfish, because I don't think there's much else he can even do.
Mm-hmm. This hammer's really keeping things interesting, though, now.
Yeah, it'll be funny to see if Zebra doing Agadim actually ends up paying out with another hammer. Well, not another hammer, the hammer. It'll be a pretty convenient thing.
We can't really tell right now as far as crystal-wise. I'd say KiAliens has the crystal edge right now.
Yeah, Kia's done more dungeons, and both have checked a good chunk of locations. It's hard to say who's truly ahead here. I think at the moment I'd give it to Kia, but it's not much.
Yeah.
And KiAliens is making the pod play.
All right.
Now, conveniently, it is Green Pendant, and so hospital is nearby, so if they do end up having to clear out this dungeon, at least the Green Pendant turn-in will be nice and simple.
All right. I think we got Zebra back here now. On from what I see on his stream, it's just about to be coming back here on our restream soon. He is gonna do the catfish check.
It looks like we're getting a full reboot here.
Yeah. So keep going on. I'll continue on here. I know Zebra catfish check right now, so this is something we didn't see on KiAlien side though. But we'll see what happens.
It looks like Kia is not locked out of the Palace of Darkness.
Okay, that's good.
Continue.
We're not bow locked.
And Stream is now getting a look at the catfish check.
All right, that's good. Yeah, we didn't get to see this, so maybe this is progression, or maybe pod is progression.
Catfish is not progression, so it is in pod.
Yeah.
So KiAliens had the right idea here in coming into this dungeon. And it looks like Zebra's leaving.
Alright. Zebra might be making a play in Ice Palace, though.
Oh, I know. I suppose Ice actually is open, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's a crystal. I mean, it's something that he might think about doing.
It is a location the hammer could be, too, even though it's one of the worst ones.
Yeah.
Looks like KiAliens, I think, has run out of keys.
He did find the hammer, though. It was in pod.
Oh. Well, that certainly helps.
He's probably upset that he's like, well, I did find the hammer, but I can't.
But now you need the bow.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to go somewhere else, choosing to save and quit instead of using his flute.
Yeah, he found the hammer while he was in pod.
Looks like Zebra's going to go finish off Desert Palace now. And Kia... Where is he going?
Interesting. Is he walking his way over here to... What?
Yeah, I'm not sure where he's going right now. He seems a little lost.
I think, yeah. I think something happened. He's like not really sure where he wanted to go.
If he remembers exactly where he wants to go, Looks like he's doing Houlihan.
Yeah, he
I
tried
think he
to
was
do
going
it
to do the
the other
general
way.
strap, but forgot he had flipper, so he's going to do
Yeah.
it instead.
I think he wanted to collect money. Yeah.
Unfortunately, he did not get it.
Nope. And he didn't get it in this one either. Yeah. Oh, both ways missed.
So it looks like he's now going to opt to check the right side of Death Mountain and loot all of it except for parts of Hookshot Cave. Or all of Hookshot Cave, I guess.
Yeah, he does have that access now with that hammer, right?
Yep, he can just go up to Hera and use the hammer to get to the right side. He can also check what Medallion T-Rock requires if we have to go in.
All right, I think that's a good solid play right there.
Zebra's making pretty quick work of these Lambolas with the Master Sword.
Yeah, spin attacking with him does the tempered slash damage, so it definitely is a up from that. Tempered does 4, so it's almost the same as an arrow hit. So that's why he did it.
Trying to remember which one of these two checked this tablet now, because they both went back up, I think, to get it, and one of them knew it wasn't going to be anything. So I think Zebra is considering the Ice Palace play, which could get him something, but it's not going to get him the hammer he's really looking for.
Yeah, because we know where that hammer is now. But we haven't seen any other progressive items, so it's either where KiAliens is.
Odd.
Yeah. Oh, we saw a heart on the floating island.
I think KiAliens may have been opting to check Super Bunny Cave first after using the T-Rock portal, but he's made a decision after getting Dead Rock blocked to just go to Spiral and the Paradox Cave first.
Yeah, he did have the mirror, so he's like, okay, I'm just going to do this the other way now.
So Zebra is going to give us a bit of an explosive trip through the Ice Palace and probably bombos a lot of things.
Yeah, this is a really interesting play by him because he still needs that hook shot. Maybe he might find it here, but we know hammer's locked.
It's entirely possible to find Hookshot here, but he cannot clear the dungeon without that hammer, so he's going to be stuck for long.
But let's see what's over here on Death Mountain, though, on KiAlien side.
Paradox Cave could pay out big with its 7 chests.
Well, so far, nothing here, so let's see what he gets in the mini Moldorm side.
Yeah, the only thing of note in the bottom was the single rupee.
Oh my god, still hearts. A 10.
And nothing.
Wow, so this is just pretty much at the moment the Super Bunny Cave, right?
Yep, that's the only location he can actually check. And I don't know if he missed Bomb Drum or just opted to not do it. Oh, he missed it, okay. So he's just going to probably route Super Bunny in from the bottom. As Zebra does the bomb jump. Shame he's not going to be able to clear the dungeon off of that.
Yep. It's going to be interesting to see how he checks the rest of this dungeon. Hopefully he finds a key to make his life a little easier. Oh, low percent stress there with the 2 bombs on the Penguinators. Alright, so something's going to be in one of these places. I mean, we're starting to run out of spots. Or, like we were saying, they did have no other... Because they can't really do Meyer without one of those items, Hookshot or Boots.
No, they need one of those two to enter Meyer in the first place.
Yeah, so they can't even look there. So I think that's why they're not even bothering to do that at the moment.
Yeah. KiAliens not even opting to check what the T-Rock medallion is. I don't know if he even saw it was on the island.
Yeah, it was a heart. I know that.
All right. So now, Zebra may not find anything currently in Ice Palace, but KiAliens could do that too, and he also has the option of Swamp Palace, which he's about to go check.
Yeah, Swamp, he has the hammer. He can check everything there, except
Just-
the hookshot
just-
area.
The hookshot area is off limits.
Is he thinking Big Bomb, though? Because he could do that.
Oh, he
if
can
now
do
has
that
rupees.
now.
Yeah.
I always forget exactly how much this thing costs.
It's 100 rupees.
Yeah, sometimes it just feels like more.
And Zebra not having enough rupees. I mean, I think he should have really just grabbed the 20 rupees when he had the chance to the second time around as well.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be doing this bomb jump too.
Yeah, this is the IPBJ too. Oh, he didn't use
That
the bomb.
is not the bomb. That is Bombos.
All right, he got rid
Now
of the.
imagine if you could do a
jellies, though.
Bombos jump. Just go flying across the room.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. See how he does it. Uh-oh.
And meanwhile, we're going to see what was in Pyramid Fairy's location, since KiAliens now has access to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
There's
the
hook shot.
This is
Now, that
man.
kills Ped.
Yep.
So Pedestal is completely dead now.
Yeah.
But that is big for KiAliens. Not only could he potentially go back up and do hookshot cave if he wants to, he now has the ability to clear all of Swamp and a green light for Ice Palace as well.
Yep.
He can also enter Mire if Mire has something we're looking for. That hookshot opened up a lot for KiAliens. And it looks like Zebra gave up on the bomb jump or died and is back at the entrance.
Oh, he mirrored.
Yeah, and that means he's got to get... he's going to try and get the last chest that's left here. This is going to be a big time sink for him.
Mm-hmm. If he only had the rupees, though, to do the big bomb, but... That's how come
you just grabbed that big 20.
I know. That's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, don't ever count short of stuff around you. You can't guarantee you're going to find those rupees on the way. You got to grab everything you can.
Yeah, sometimes no matter how small the rupee is, if you know you're just shy, you may want to just pick something up for the heck of it.
Yeah. Now he's dead. So
yeah, now he's dead again. I think he's realized he's wasted too much time here and will probably leave.
I would hope so.
Oh, no, he hasn't given up yet.
It's really trolly to think that this place has the hammer, though. I think in his mind he might think it has something like that.
It's definitely happened. I've seen it, and I've had it happen myself. It's not completely out of the ordinary to think the hammer is an Ice Palace. That being said, it's a vanilla dungeon troll instead, which isn't much better.
Yeah.
So KiAliens has access to... Well, there's the fire rod. Hello there.
Okay.
He has access to 4, maybe 5 chests in here, depending on where he finds that big key. And with that fire rod pickup, I believe we are just short the bow for go mode minus boots.
Yeah.
Also minus cane if it's on right side.
The cane on the right side thing. See, look, Zebra's. He just know he's done here. He just wait.
Yeah.
Zebra
has come to the conclusion that he needs to move on. Now, if he boots back to 4, he has quick access to Pod because he decided to kill Aghanim, but looks like he's going back to 3.
Yeah. Wonder what he's thinking, though. I mean, he...
Please don't tell me he takes the long route to Pod, knowing he has that access at the castle.
Oh, we don't know.
But he may be doing Smiths, because he hasn't done that yet.
Yeah. That's another thing he hasn't done, but... he does the smith, he's going to be short rupees again because it's going to take another 10 rupees away from him.
Sloth Monster. The cane is required for the right side of Ganon's tower because there is a pressure block you have to put one of the Canis Samaria blocks on top of to hold the door open. Without that, the right side is completely inaccessible. There's only 4 chests there, but if the big key's over there, they'll have to find that. Actually, there's technically 5 if you count tile room.
I think this is... Wow, is he going the long way over, like you were saying? He might be.
Looks like he's gonna... I'll have to check it, and no, it does look like Zebra's taking the long path.
Yeah, I think he forgot that he's done Agon to just even take his portal away now.
Forgot he killed the wizard, and if he saved quit at any point during the Dark World, he'd know this, but because of the flute, it's almost impossible to happen.
Yeah, this is... I think what's happening right now is runner fatigue. This is definitely why we don't like to do back-to-back races for this exact reason. He's definitely feeling it.
Now, if I remember correctly, because this race was originally going to happen, I believe, the day before. One of these 2 runners is going to take a vacation after this and won't be back for like a week or 2. So they were really hoping to just get both these matches done before they had to leave. But it looks like that game 3, it's going to be a week out, is looking more and more likely if Zebra doesn't keep up here. I don't know where he's going at all.
He's getting money. He doesn't have money to go into pod.
So now he's going to lift up the second rock, not the first one.
Yeah, he doesn't have money to do pod, and I think he should also get money right now to do the...
Yeah, Zebra is up 1-0 in this match.
He did the right play, though. He does need to go into pod, but he didn't have the money. But he also needs to make sure he has enough money for the big bomb. I hope he remembers that. But I don't think he does.
That lost it? No, Bo is not at Lumberjack. It's Ice Rod at Lumberjack. But if Trinex has Bo, then we have Stupid. Not out of the question, mind.
Well, Trinex won't have the bow. The reason why is because of pod. I don't think he's... Well, I'm saying Peds is out of the question. So I don't really think they're going to do Trinex, are they?
Yeah, if they don't find the bow, they'll have to clear out some of these pendant dungeons. And realistically, the bow could be at Trinex.
That would be a terrible thing. We did see that in the main tourney today, by the way. The bow was at Trinex, at the very last spot.
Yeah, that's when it hurts.
it does, because...
Going to pod. I think he remembered he had the shortcut this time. And KiAliens going to the back of Swamp. He's cleared out every item thus far, and I don't think he's had anything of note outside of that fire rod.
The most important thing for, of course, Zebra to do now is to get the hookshot in the double-chested fairy area. That's pretty much where he needs to go. The only
problem is he's still going to be short on money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he even thought about that, because he has to get 100 rupees to do it.
Yeah, I wonder if he's even remembered that he has access to Pyramid Fairy.
That's another thing that I'm curious about at the moment.
So, KiAliens is going to go take out Argus now. I suppose it's going to be a bit of a lengthy fight, though, because there's not much good weapons they have for this fight. He may choose to kill Argus's last phase with a hammer.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing. There's interesting ways where you can pick up 2 puffs and hammer them, or you can also use 2 puffs and then fire rod them, or spin attack. It's up to you, though. There's many ways you can do this.
Now, one other difference we might see here. Kia opted to use his key to get to the vanilla big key location. I wonder if Zebra will use it to get further in the dungeon instead.
Oh, that's definitely an interesting call right there.
But it looks like he's going to make the same play.
Alright.
Kia down to just Argus himself after getting rid of all the tiny Argai around him. And Zebra is going to be told after getting this item to leave pod and look for business elsewhere. Argus is dead for KiAliens.
Yep.
Had a big 20 on him. And... well, now he's got to decide between Ice and Skullwoods.
Mm-hmm.
The thing we are aware of is that nothing can be on Ped that we really need at this point. So...
yeah.
and it looks like Kia's gonna opt to do Ice because he's in the area. Makes sense.
Yeah, Zebra's gonna do, of course, Death Mountain stuff right now because he found the hammer, but...
I think he's at least going to find more of the money he needed.
I know, he's gonna absolutely have no choice but to open a 300 rupee chest somewhere up here.
You know, I'm wondering something. Is this gonna be neglect this rupee for the third time?
Probably so. He's probably thinking I don't need it.
This poor red rupee.
Zebra's just not thinking about any of these rupees because it's not in his mind that he thinks, I'm just going to find plenty of these on my way. It's just how Randomizer is, but these little shortchange things come to play sometimes when you need to do these minigame stuff that you need to do, or find the big bomb.
Now, another thing I think Kia neglected, with a half magic cape and the hammer, Burn a Spike Cave was very much in logic.
Oh yeah, I would definitely say that was a thing.
And I know he didn't check it out. I wonder if Zebra will think about it while he's up here, or whether he'll wait to come back with Hookshot.
That's another thing too. I mean, right now he's still gonna be able to do the Super Bunny Cave after this, and I don't know if that's when he's gonna decide where he wants to do that or not.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Alright, we're gonna see something on, of course, KiAliens' side here, because he has the hammer, he has the hook shot. He's gonna be able to clear up Ice Palace a lot easier.
That bomb jump looks good to me.
Mm-hmm. It looks like someone's calling it. They're saying Boots is in Hookshot Cave. Hey, it's a good place. I mean, we didn't have the hookshot until recently.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Okay, now he's getting those rupees. Let's see. Gets more here. I think there's a big one in here. Maybe. I don't, if I remember correctly, or it's in the.
No, we've forgotten where the big rupees are. I thought one of them might have been Super Bunny Cave.
Yeah, and I think he should be checking that here right now when he goes down south.
Oh, certainly. He's going to go do that right now. KiAliens not going to have the bomb jump in here, so he's just going to do this room normal.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll find some of the other stuff that Zebra did not. And I want to say Zebra didn't find too much when searching the first time.
Oh. Yeah, we didn't find anything of use, but maybe we find something here because we didn't get to see the section at all.
Yeah, and chat informing us the 300 rupee that Kia found that we're kind of seeing his rupee inflate from was in the Pyramid Ferry.
Oh yeah, it was the left one, right? And then the hookshot was the right chest. Now,
yeah.
Yep, you guys are on point.
Canis
Maria.
Wow. Both good and bad. Good because GT right side is no longer a worry. Bad, you may have to go into Mire and Turtle Rock.
Wow. But we did find Kane. But like you were saying earlier, what if that bow is after Tridix? That is
chat was cool. The one that brought chat were the ones that brought it up. It's entirely possible. It's a scary, scary thought.
But that is a scary thought because we know where Ice Rod is. That is in Aghanim. And
Yeah.
if that's after Trinix, that this whole race is going to change its whole complexion.
Zebra is gonna check burn a spike cave.
Alright, he's just going to tank some damage here, and then he's going to use his cave.
Wait, he doesn't have full magic here, but he does have a green potion, so he's gonna have to pop that. Oh, but he's not gonna have time to activate the cape.
Oh, he did it in time.
Just barely.
Wow, that was definitely something right there. Oh, there's his rupees he needs, though!
Well, he'll be happy to see those.
I mean, yeah, no more farming, but he does know he has to do, he does
Ooh,
have
I just saw that on KiAliens' screen. That big key was in the worst location. It was in that lower chest.
Ew, that's definitely terrible. Oh, man.
So, Zebra, think about what else he still has to do. I think he's finally realized Pyramid Fairy's within his logic.
Yeah, I hope he recalls that now. I mean, the one time he didn't do it, I'm pretty sure he was thinking, oh, I don't have money now.
Well, now he definitely has money. Verna Spike Cave gave it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, something else I'm questioning here. KiAliens went all the way back up to floor 3 when he only really had to go back to floor 4.
I think he couldn't figure out how to route to the T-Bone room.
Yeah, possibly. All he really had to do was go into the room with those pen gators and fall through the gap on that side. Oh, he hasn't done this room yet. That's
no.
I would have thought he checked this by now.
He's trying to figure out how to get back here to this part, but he had unless he knew the reverse bomb jump there, he had no way to get in there.
Yeah. I think Cold Stare has an item too.
Oh, well, 3 items in Ice Palace, so it's possible if we haven't seen all 3. We did see Red Cane, absolutely.
Well, given KiAliens, I think, has picked up every single key in the dungeon. It's either, in these full-on dungeon items, I believe Cold Stare has the remaining item in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
So, Zebra's going to get his hook shot here. Probably feels a little bit behind seeing this here.
Yeah, but he's probably thinking, hopefully, Swamp or finishing Ice right now, because he's got to start thinking of dungeons now.
Yeah. Kia's going to bombos away Cold Stare's outer shell and use his half magic fire rod to finish the job.
I think Zebra's going to do Swamp based on the way that he's using this one.
Yeah, looks like it. Cold Stare was holding the mushroom.
Oh my god, fetch quest, people.
I mean, that was also fake powder in this access in the dungeon.
You're correct, because they found both the cane and the mushroom. That's kind of amazing to find both of those in one spot.
Yeah, for those of you guys who came in late, the powder is on the desert torch, so neither of them can access it currently.
Mm-hmm. What if that powder ends up being something like, the bow?
Well, we're not going to find out with Kia, because he's going to turn his mushroom here. As Zebra takes the dip into Swamp Palace.
Well, he's going to be happy, because this is where he's going to find at least the fire rod, right?
Yeah, the fire rod was the main thing that was in that dungeon. Kia going to buy a couple safeties, and the item from the mushroom was not worth it.
Alright. This bow is really starting to hurt these guys, though, in terms of where it is. I mean, they need it for Eastern Palace.
Yep, so the bow is going to be a required thing, and Kia's going to go into Skullwoods again to finish that off.
There's one thing we didn't see either, because they just found the hammer in a later spot. I don't think we saw hammer pegs, did we?
No, we have not.
Alright.
So that ends up coming into play as well.
Yeah, and the rest of Hookshot Cave is absolutely something too, because they had no boots to check even that first chest. So, wow. There's quite a few things they can do.
Yeah, since I see chat saying a fake powder is a glitch, it's not accounted for by logic.
No, it's not. And plus, since we know where the powder was, that means Boots will not be in that fake powder spot.
Yeah.
However, that weird, bizarre bow thing at Trinex is still in play right now.
Yeah, the bow is just elusive as always. I'm seeing a question in chat about how does fake powder work. The way it works is you have to drain your magic gauge to empty. You then switch to the Cane of Samaria. You use it and get the basically the sound effect that tells you can't actually use it. And while that is still happening and or animating, you need to switch to the mushroom very quickly, and that will allow you to basically use the powder as if you had powder.
Yeah. Alright, KiAliens is fighting Mothula.
Yep.
Fire Rod Strats is really good because he has that half magic and keep doing it.
Yeah, Moth should not be too difficult here. And he also just stocked up on potions, so he's prepared for any way this could go south.
Alright, that was a nice Moth fight. With the half magic.
Clean Moth fight. Has the bug net. So Skullwoods is now empty as well.
Yep.
Though I do find it amusing that the giant bug did not want to be caught by that bug net, so he kept it for himself.
Exactly. I was thinking the same thing. The big bug had the bug net. Oh, pet check here, but we already know, based on our knowledge of things, that this is not going to be an item he needs.
It can't. It literally cannot be anything because of the
Yeah.
fact that we know what the layout of everything else is.
I think he knows that too.
I think he just realized that looking at his items again.
Yeah.
And realizes the answer lies in either Mire or T-Rock.
Yeah. He knows better now. He's like, I think he's going for the Mire play. I can't think of any reason why he would be here if it is, unless he missed the checkerboard spot earlier.
Nah, it looks like he's gonna go into Mire.
Okay, this is Mire.
The reason he's going into Mire is because he knows he can clear Mire.
Oh, right.
Whereas T-Rock is more of a gamble. Because if he doesn't have the Ice Rod, so if Trinex has an item, he'll have to come back. Though he does still have all of Hookshot Cave to check as well.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely something you do when he goes up there. Oh, he does the bird toss!
He does opt for bird toss.
Yeah, it was just for fun.
I'll give him an 8 out of 10 for that speed.
Bo can be at Trinex. That's definitely would be insane. We did see that today.
That is literally the worst place Bo can be at this point.
Yeah, we saw that in the main tourney today. So it's definitely a thing.
Now, I don't think this is the correct scenario for this. I know that there's a bit of a faulty thing in the logic with Pod right now where the bow could be in a bad spot and key lock you potentially. But I don't think this is one of those instances where it was possible.
Yeah, I don't feel like it was based on.
Because I think the scenario is when you have a 50-50 gamble between the dark maze and that one other room.
Yeah. I don't think so. It's because they did find progression to other things right now. It's just gonna be weird if the bow is in Pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that would be the case of where it happened.
Highly unlikely. There's Tempered Sword inside Mire.
Oh, that's definitely going to help him out in the battles ahead. Makes the Ganon fight definitely a lot easier.
And they will have silvers for that, thankfully.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing they can guarantee in this seed is they'll definitely have silvers for Ganon. And I wonder if Zebra's going to go finish up Ice after this. It makes the perfect... I think that makes sense that he would.
It makes the most sense to clear out Ice since you have the tools.
Yeah.
Kia looks like he's going to opt to check the torch section of the dungeon.
Alright, this is the vanilla big key location in regular NMG. I like to see him use these strats here. This is the right way of doing it fast, is of course push the block, torch it, push the other block, torch it, and then get over here on the final one. Just shoot on up here.
It would appear that Zebra has chosen menu boss today.
Well, he did that on the first race too, so can't blame him.
KiAliens finds the compass and the map on left side. That's kind of a painful double find. So he's got 2 more chests and Vitreous left, I believe. Might be 3. I don't know if he's checked this chest out here.
Well, if he's going to hit the skull thing and go up here, yeah, he did not.
Yeah, it looks like he did not.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's
finds a key.
Okay.
Argus down for Zebra.
Yep.
So his decision to do Ice or Skull now is on the table. I think the 1+ Zebra has is because he came into the dungeon a lot earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he actually got down to where the big key was. He might have it already and be able to at least not inconvenience himself going all the way down there.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see what he decides to do. I think he's going to do... Oh,
there's the bow.
Okay.
KiAliens is go, minus those boots.
All right. We do find the D in Meyer.
So all KiAliens has left to do is go kill the Armos Knights.
Yeah. The seat's still really quite interesting in terms of... Is that boots required or not?
Yeah, if we need boots, they're either in the Hookshot Cave, which KiAliens might opt to check on the way to the tower anyways.
Mm-hmm.
They could be on Armos, because he has an item. They could be in Ganon's Tower itself, or they're in Turtle Rock.
Oh my goodness.
Finally, no, there's powder in the Desert Torch.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like Zebra's opting to clear out Skullwoods first here.
He did a quick map check as he realized he didn't, he wanted to make sure there was absolutely a crystal dungeon.
Yeah. I guess he might not be using a tracker. Now, the one solace that Kia is going to have here is Armos is going to die real fast with Silvers.
Yeah, this is definitely a quick fight here.
Yeah, I can see chat doing things here. The worst place the boots can be is the same worst place the bow could be.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is that's not possible because of where the ice rod is. So boots will be found before Trinex.
Yep, unfortunately. That's how it works.
Because of that ice rod in Lumberjack Cave, you need boots prior to killing Trinex with that ice rod, so they at least won't have to worry about the ice rod. The ice rod is completely off the table now.
Oh yeah, it is definitely off the table.
Which means Zebra's Aga kill was unfortunately entirely unnecessary. more money from the Armos Knights.
Alright, since we know that this is the last crystal, we like to play a little game. Guess where that big key is in Ganon's tower? 1 out of 22 chests. So what is chat going to do now?
They're going to probably guess 3 or 7 in the typical ordering numbers when it comes to if you want on torch.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we'll see some guesses for tile room. We'll see some guesses for Bob. And then we'll see everything around in between. I personally don't think it's going to be a torch required key. And I think it's going to be, if I'm going on natural order, it's going to be one of the Armos chests. I'm going to say 17.
Alright. Let's see where it is. I like to go vanilla big key location just for the sake of it. So let's see if that's the case.
I don't think Zebra realized here he found the other item already.
No, I think what's happening here is too much rando back to back.
Zebra appears to have been fatigued a bit.
Yeah, he's definitely had that happen a few times in this race now. So the Heretic too, of course, the basement thing. That was the first sign of that, but this is definitely yeah, I think it's too much to do back to back.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little too much to pull the straight 2 games. You think you can handle it, but then you realize kind of quickly after the first game that you're tired after 1 and don't feel like doing the second one.
Yes, to be completely honest, I think that's it. Well, this is going to be it. We're going to see if the big key is going to be on that torch and if that boot's required or not.
I'm quite surprised Kia did not opt to just check Hookshot Cave real quick.
Not even bothering. It's going to be big, though.
It's going to be very big.
And we're also going to see if that cane is actually required, because remember, we said it could be on right side, though, but he does have the cane.
Yeah. So he's going to go do the usual check these first 2 chests initially, which is how the typical route normally starts.
Mm-hmm.
Finds a small key and is going to do what people have been doing lately and opting to check right side first when you find a key.
Alright.
Which means that all the numbers of the typical route are going to be adjusted a little bit, and the torch is now 7.
Oh, yeah. It's now 7, based on what he's going to do.
Zebra's walking his way through Ice Palace, and then is going to have to check a pendant dungeon after this to find his bow, which we know it's in Mire. Hopefully he doesn't make the gamble on T-Rock.
Yeah, I hope not too, but we'll see.
Kia making quick work of these rooms over here on right side.
Very nice, though. Okay, he got through that Gibdo there.
And just money so far in this corner.
One more here.
And the big key is in number 6, Compass Chest. So that means Kia is definitely in go mode. He's going to grab his key, and he is going to go. This means the Cane Samaria was required.
Yep, it was definitely needed.
Zebra, at this point, is very far behind. It's hard to realistically see an instance here where he's going to be able to catch up.
Yep. The mismanagement of the money really costed him on this one, because I think he was going to do the things that he wanted to do, but he just didn't have the money to do it at the time.
Yeah, he may have forgotten to consider where his wallet stood in all of this.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what came of it, because he needed to farm rupees to go back into pod, and then, yeah.
You tell your wallet, I need to go and save the world, but wallet's like, I have needs too, you know. Fill me up.
Yeah, and Zebra absolutely has to finish Ice Palace to get the cane. That's the one thing he has to get, no matter what. And
Yeah.
I think he routed this way. Now he has to get to the hook shot way here.
Yeah,
Okay,
he decided to route and get this bomb chest first.
Alright.
That's going to work in his favor because it's going to save him that one extra trip KiAliens had to make because he had to go all the way back.
Yep. It's a good routing decision.
Kia's onto Gauntlet.
Making use of the silver arrow strats there.
Yeah, very quickly executes the first room. Second room went back pretty nicely too. That room tends to be a bit of a thing.
Yeah, what we found, I think, earlier was when he miscounted his items in Hera, I think that also he misjudged something about knowing he had Dark World access with the mitts.
Yeah.
I think that came to play because there's no other reason why would you time is he was trying to get to Dark World, but I think he forgot that he had the mitts already.
Yeah, I think he didn't realize he had immediate access.
And that's why he went to Hera again, because he kind of forgot that he already had the item from Moldorm.
Yeah. At least Zebra has his cane now. Kia having a little bit of issue with Lambo too, though. He's been missing his silvers. Gets him now, though.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough for of course, Zebra to come back from, because he still also has to make the right choice in going into Mire.
Yeah. It's a big struggle, because Kia would have to screw up repeatedly and pretty severely to give him enough time. Because Zebra's down at least 15 or 20 minutes on Kia's current position.
Mm-hmm.
Kia misses the second Wizrobe room with the cane. I think either he fired a bit earlier, one of his shots got blocked. Zebra's gonna go kill Cold Stare next. As Kia makes his way through the torch room.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this is where you definitely want to take out the Fire Rod to do Cold Stare, because Fire Rod does butter damage, so the most amount of damage you can do to Cold Stare.
Yeah, Cold Stare gets kind of wrecked by the Fire Rod.
Yep. Cold Stare Fire Rod does 16 HP. Cold Stare has 64 HP for those eyes, so good damage there.
So it looks like Key is opening up the last of the chests at the top of the tower.
I think he's probably looking for butter.
Either butter or boots.
Well, Boot's not really going to be completely helpful at the moment. Maybe.
No, but it would help you with the Hellway. coming up after Trolldorm 2 here.
Oh, great one, Hellway. But maybe it also helps him do a little strategy on Trolldorm here.
Yeah. And they go with 3 slashes of Tempered. A spin and a slash would have also done it. Validation Compass.
Alright, this is going to be big here in terms of what Zebra does.
At the moment, he's buying potions and letting his bee friends loose.
Yeah, I'm curious if he makes...
But I'm worried by him buying 3 potions.
Mm-hmm.
Because that probably means... No, actually, I'm not sure now.
Hammer Pegs, probably.
He's probably going to check Hammer Pigs quick, yeah. Kia dealing with Aga 2 here. It's a nice double there. Oh, I think he got a triple-double there. It was a pretty quick fight.
Yeah, that's definitely a good fight. 2, 2,
Yep,
2.
chat reconfirming triple double.
Very, very nice.
I don't think we ever actually saw what the medallion on TR was. If they ever did, we never got a confirmation.
Okay.
Kia starts his Ganon fight. Again, unfortunately, not in a position where he can be one-cycled with Tempered.
Well,
It's possible, but he has to be caught near a wall.
No, actually, technically, he does not. If he actually spin attacked that first one, when he throws the trident, he's able to get past that first phase really quickly.
Oh, could you bounce off the trident into him?
Yes.
I suppose that would work too.
Yeah, it's an NMG strat way to get past the one-on-one, so he could do that. It's just, fortunately, he didn't get that spin attack, so he's going to have a double phase here.
Interesting. He does get through phase 2 very quickly, though, as he moves on to phase 3. And it looks like Zebra's also dealing with the Smiths.
All right, Zebra's back here. Yep, unfortunately, that's not what it is.
And Kia's down to his last phase now.
Mm-hmm.
Get the torch glitch, which he does get. Misses being able to potentially get a nice double there on Ganon right in the middle of the room.
Yeah, so this is it. He's got a double here.
Oh, a little
under.
high.
Right, he's
Looks like he's gonna have to go for another single here.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to light the torch one more time too.
Oh, that bat there.
That bat really wanted a piece of him too.
Alright, he's got it this time.
Yep, he does indeed have it. And it looks like KiAliens has officially finished the race. He has done with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 47 minutes, and 2 seconds. GG to KiAliens.
Yeah, definitely GG to him.
Very fitting comment after the 2B bottles.
Now it's up to Zebra here to decide what he decides to do from this point. I mean, he does have options open. Oh, is he gonna do T-Rock?
He might be checking Hookshot Cave, but...
Hopefully. Okay, maybe Hookshot Cave. Yeah.
He's trying to get a... Oh, no, he doesn't have the boots.
Yeah, I think he at this point, he's definitely feeling it a little bit.
Yeah, I think Zebra's feeling the drain a little bit from the first race.
Hey, this is why we don't like back-to-back sometimes, because it does take a toll on the runners.
I will take a moment here to quickly say a quick shout out to Dark Shadows 59 for tracking for us again. He tracked the first race and did good with that. And shout out to Zealous for restreaming both races.
Yeah, it's definitely good for our team here of a great community of runners and streamers and trackers.
And if you like what you saw from the runners, be sure to send them a follow to show you to show your support for them. They'd appreciate it greatly.
Mm-hmm.
Zebra's going to T-Rock.
Uh-oh. Well,
I know this is the portal he's using, but if he can open T-Rock, he's going to open it.
Yeah. He might be using the portal first and then does Hookshot Cave, though. I mean, it makes sense.
It's Quake, so T-Rock's out of the question.
No, he's gonna do the portal and use the Hookshot Cave. There you go.
Yep. And now if he finds Quake in here, then he's in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about too. Oh man, please. If we can
we're
catch
not
a
even
break
able
here.
to find out immediately, are we?
No, we're not. However, we do have inside news today that this is Zebra's birthday. So I want you to guys give the birthday boy as much support as you can right now as he tries to get through this thing. Oh boy. As of this moment, we don't see anything.
Yeah, it looks like he may have lost again the connection.
Okay. I do see. Oh, yeah, he lost completely. It's completely gone.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be back soon, just so we can see him finish this out.
I'll try reaching out to him to see what he wants to do first, but let's take a look.
All right, since you are in chat there, KiAliens, just as a note, Zebra's been looking a lot as he does come back online here again. He's trying to find that bow. He's down to Meyer at this point looking for it. He seems a little bit fatigued because he did Aghanim without looking at the required dungeons. He rechecked some items that he didn't need to check. So the race may have drained him a little bit. He also went to ice before pod and didn't have hammer for a bit as well. For those who don't know, bow itself is in one of the chests in Meyer, so Zebra will have it soon.
He's finishing up here, so I see that we're okay.
Yep. Also, just as good news to you, KiAliens, it's Quake on Turtle Rock. I don't think you would have been able to enter it anyways.
Yeah, it looks like Zebra didn't find the Quake medallion in Hookshot Cave, so
No, it's why he came over here. So he knows he's either going to find Quake here or the bow, and we know he's going to find the bow.
Yeah, this is good.
It is unfortunately in a very annoying chest, so he's not going to find it probably for a little while here.
Yeah, we're gonna see what he's gonna do. The bow is definitely right here in Meyer. He's in the right place. He's also gonna find the tempered sword, though.
Yeah, temperature will also help him get through this. So he's going to probably do the usual checks to the left side before coming back onto the right.
Yeah, that makes sense, though. It's the general route. Okay, let's see. He's gonna check this chest out. He's gonna find that one key.
If I had to guess, just based on what he did here, he's going to opt to not check the slow chest. Yeah, which will help him out in the long run here. We'll get him his bow, get him to Eastern so he can clear this out.
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen here.
It's in this chest right here, so he's going to leave as soon as he finds it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether or not he'll find the big key in GT as fast, we'll have to see in a little bit here, but... First, he's got some knights to crush.
Mm-hmm. Almost knights. Of course, we had 0 bonks in this seed because the boots was not found. Considering this seed was about this time and length, that menu time's not bad. 3 minutes, 14 seconds for KiAliens is really good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And Zebra's gonna fish out.
That is a good point from chat. If the Quake was at the powder location for the bat, that would have been hilarious.
Oh, man.
And would have been so misleading.
Yeah, Zebra's finishing out here. It's right after this. If he does the right side play, he'll be able to finish Ganon's Tower pretty quickly.
Yeah, if he does right side, he should be done within the next 10 to 15 minutes.
Yep.
So let's speculate a little bit here. In terms of like major collectibles, we didn't find a sword, a shield, a bottle, Burna, the boots, and Quake.
Yeah,
Do you have any guesses to where those might be? We don't have many locations left, obviously, but really, I think everything has to be in either Turtle Rock or G Tower.
Yeah, but where's Quake? That's the big thing.
Yeah, that's either in Tower itself, or it's in one of those other locked locations that requires a fetch quest, like the Powder.
Oh, yeah.
Heck, it could even be on the Green Pendant or in Pod. Also, I think Zebra has completely forgotten another thing.
Oh, yeah. Or he's doing it on purpose. Oh, now he says.
Now he's doing it. I think he forgot.
Yeah, he didn't find it until now, so it's been a while.
Yeah. Gets his money that he wishes he could have found somewhere else, like way earlier in the seed. Yeah, another thing for KiAliens to know. Zebra had a ton of money trouble this seed.
Yeah. He ran into the situation where he didn't have enough money to pod. He also ran into enough in the situation where he didn't have money to do the big bomb the first initial time he wanted to do it. I think that was because KiAliens skipped the digging game, and he had enough money to do the big bomb.
Yeah, those 80 rupees. Although when he finished the dig game, he also dug up more money to get to Pod.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Zebra did 2 digs and then left, not realizing he wasn't going to get the money.
Yeah, that was definitely something that you have to play into. Sometimes you gotta think, I need the rest of the money to do the rest of the stuff I need to do here.
Yeah, Alvin 853 Meyer is empty because there was a tempered sword in there and the bow.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Zebra is going to make his climb into Ganon's Tower.
And he's already checked Hookshot Cave, so that's not his mind, at least.
The Houlihan one was really tough because that bomb pixelation where you bombed into the graveyard, it was slightly off the right camera angle at the time, so we had that happen earlier today's main tourney race as well. Even the champion Ben wasn't able to accomplish it along with his opponent Feral Pigman. They both weren't able to do the Houlihan room. So don't feel too bad, KiAliens. Even the pros have some issues with that one.
I only recently learned how to do the the typical Houlihan. I haven't even bothered with the other one.
Yeah. Well, you do need gloves for the other one, so it's usually nice to do the ones without the flippers.
Alright, it looks like Zebra will be doing right side, so he will be through GT in a pretty quick fashion.
Alright, this is correct play for him. He's gonna find the big key on this side.
Yep.
Good for Zebra. Now, KiAliens, if you do want to come in here for an interview, by all means, you're more than welcome to join us.
Yeah, I don't think we offered in IRC.
Yeah, I'm just letting him know because I tried to see if he is in chat listening, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Just jump in the waiting room if you want to have an interview. We're more than happy to have you here.
So Zebra's got his key, is going to make his way up to Aghanim now. And it seems that we might get KiAliens here in a little bit with us.
Alright, he's going to probably hop in somewhere. We do see him. There he is. Hey, congrats, KiAliens, on finishing the race.
Thank you.
Yeah, we had some troubles, as we were telling you in chat while you were there, that Zebra had a whole lot of hard time with the cash, where he had to farm the rupees even in the, the desert area where you had to pick up the boulder.
Oh.
Yeah, he definitely had a lot of trouble there. He actually could have checked the big bomb really early, because what he did was he did Aghanim for some reason. I think he mislooked on what was the pendant or crystals, because he didn't know if T-Rock was required or not at the time. So he actually decided maybe he needed the ice rod from the lumberjack cave. So he did Aghanim, and then that would actually make it really easy for him to deliver the big bomb early, because he had no hammer, but he had the Aghanim portal. But the one problem he had was he did the digging game before he went to the hype cave area, and that made him short of money in order to do the big bomb. And he didn't do more digs. Yeah. And then later, as you know that we needed to go pod, you needed to have the 110 rupees. He didn't have the 110 rupees to get in the pod.
Yeah, this seed was kind of harsh in the ways to make money.
Oh, yeah.
Item-wise, it was decent, save for that initial, do you need this ice rod?
The ice rod was pretty much a tease.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a tease. But for some reason, the early map check that you did helped you out a lot. Zebra didn't opt to do that, so he didn't know that it was required really or not. But how'd you feel about the rest of the seed, though?
I want to know where the hell are the bullets.
Always
we
good
have
question.
not found them, sadly.
No, we have not found the boots.
Aside of that, I think I made really good gambles here.
Oh yeah, you absolutely did do the right plays. You stepped into pod at a correct time, and then after that you got the hook shot in a convenient time, and you did swamp, and that's where you got your fire rod, and that helped out a lot for the rest of the way. And then you went to Meyer. Once again, you made another right play before stepping into a more dangerous dungeon known as T-Rock, but as we know, the T-Rock medallion was quick, so it would have saved you there, because you didn't have to go in.
Before you found that bow in Mire, there was a lot of speculation, like in chat even about bow on Trinex.
Oh yeah.
Whoops, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I mean, I could have thought that the bow could have been on Trinex, but I was like, no. If I can get bow, if I can get Palace of Darkness without going to Aghanim, then Turn to Rock is not required.
All right.
And sure enough, it wasn't.
You did right play. Absolutely.
Now, before you found that big key where you did you potentially think you may have had to leave for the boots?
Yeah, I actually think I lost the way to the boots there. I mean, I had no bow. I could not get to the bow. Or could I? No, yes, I could. But since I didn't have it, I don't know what was beyond that point of Palace of Darkness.
Yeah.
So I didn't even bother coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Zebra, in the meanwhile, here has managed to make his way up to Aga 2.
Oh yes, this Agatu right here. He did
Looks
a
like
double, I guess, in the
He
beginning.
got a single and 2 doubles, so he's got 1 hit left.
Okay. This is gonna get it through. He's down with Agatu now.
I will say, though, up until some of that other stuff that happened, you two were pretty neck and neck for a lot of the seed, like early on. But when the middle branch happened, you found that hook shot and Zebra had to go get money, you kind of got ahead a little bit.
And then the bow happened.
Well, the bow also happened, but Zebra's big issue, I think, was that he just couldn't remember where he had items left to get, and well, when he finally found Hookshot and Pyramid Fairy, I think he may have been a little frustrated about that. That and finding Hammer and Pod was not ideal either.
Yeah, that was a tough one, and the time that Zebra spent the most was the Ice Palace play. He was trying to do the Ice Palace bomb jump number 2, the one where you need the hookshot for, and he kept on not being able to successfully get through that, and then he's still trying to commit to Ice Palace further at that point. So that was probably the worst time for him of the loss was right there.
Yeah, he sank a lot of time into that unnecessary ice dive.
Yeah, and then there's some instances of him showing some fatigue was not remembering that he already found both items in some dungeons such as Skullwoods and Hera. He already found all the items, but he went back to Hera Basement and he went to the big chest later in Skullwoods, but he already found all the items at the time.
Oh wow, he actually checked her basement.
Yeah, he went back later, like way later to do it, but I think he lost count of the items at the time. I think at the moment what happened was he didn't realize he had the Titan Smith after Moldor. That's probably what it was. But it's okay. He's now finished. GG to Zebra. He has a little bit of struggles right now trying to get into IRC. That's what he's telling me. So
Yeah, we know roughly his time here is around what he has on his timer, but his IRC time is going to be a bit longer because IRC is giving it issues.
yeah.
So yeah, hopefully we can get him connected so we can terminate the race and get the results recorded.
Okay, yeah, he is unfortunately unable to get in right now, but let's pull him in as soon as we can for a quick interview if we could.
Yeah, we'll be a little curious to see what he has to say about some of this.
All right, Zebra, thanks so much for finishing the race, and happy birthday, by the way.
Oh, I forgot I pushed the talk on. Do I push the talk on? I don't know. I'm out. I'm clearly out of it. Like
we saw some interesting plays today that we couldn't fathom.
Yeah, that was mostly me trying to fix IRC while playing, so it...
Oh, that would do it, yeah.
Yeah, like that whole 20-minute span from 30 to 50 minutes. So my internet died while I was in Hera, so I didn't mark my HUD right because I was trying to fix my internet. And then I thought I missed the chest in Herrick. I just didn't remember that span of time because I wasn't paying attention. So I went back and did that, and that was terrible. I fought Aghanim because I also wasn't paying attention. It's basically everything that was bizarre that was happening was because I was screwing with IRC. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna make excuses, but it was just
So the reason for a lot of those odd plays was more or less secondhand distraction.
Oh yeah, when I went into Ice Palace the first time, I just thought it was the only dungeon I could get in because I wasn't thinking things through. I was just oh, okay, this is the next crystal I could possibly get in, so I guess I'll do this while I'm trying to fix RC. It was bad. I mean, I don't know. I would have rather that have not happened, and I probably would have not played like an idiot, but whatever.
You also had a lot of money troubles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was also me just trying to fix RC and not paying attention. It was just all bad. The whole thing was just bad. Also, that scene was pretty bad. Am I not wrong and think that scene was bad anyway?
Time-wise, it didn't seem too bad, but yeah, the items weren't exactly in forgiving locations.
Yeah. No boots was a pain. Yeah, I don't know.
But you both made the right play in terms of going to Meyer. And luckily, you got locked out of T-Rock because that Quake medallion was what was needed.
Yeah, I only went there because it was literally the last place I could go. I was bow locked in Pod, and I couldn't go to T-Rock. So I was alright, well, I literally cleared everything else.
Process of elimination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not really the best way to do it, but when you're, that's screwed. It doesn't really matter.
It's okay. I mean, going back to back, I commend both for running 2 races in a row. It's not easy. You have to wash things out of your mind of what happened in the other race too. So props to you guys for finishing.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And that puts you guys at 1-1. So we're gonna have a survivor takes all match for the next one.
Which, if memory serves, is going to be a much later date for you two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday, hopefully, assuming I'm not asleep because I'll be jet lagged. It's gonna be ugly. I really needed to win this race. That whole internet thing was not good for me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, out of curiosity, because I still can't get an IRC because the thing's blocking me, how much did I lose by?
By about 20 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
KiAliens did finish with a 147.02.
Jeez, yeah, I was just never going to win with all the internet troubles I had. Alright, well, whatever.
Yeah, at least you can kind of relax for the rest of the evening now after those races.
Now I gotta go pack. I'm leaving for France tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
See,
that
now-
means you're
now
no.
that-
Never
that
mind.
gives
Now I
you
have
that.
to go like
Better excuse, I mean.
get my laundry out of the dryer and like pack all my stuff and then go to work at 5:30 tomorrow.
Well, if
The
you
next,
if you
the next
wanna
like
go
36
take
hours
care
of my
of
life
that-
are gonna be ugly.
if you want to go take care of that, don't let us keep you.
I mean, I'm here. Might as well
That's
enjoy
right.
it. It's all-
Zebra just told us why he did Aghanim. He was trying to fix the internet and he wasn't really paying attention, so that's kind of what happened there.
Yeah, it was all bad. I have like, if I did anything weird, it's because I was literally not looking at my TV. I was just like, oh god, IRC's broken. I gotta fix IRC. Cause I didn't know what happens. Like, I wasn't in the race anymore, so I'm like, I can't done even if I finish. Like, what happens? Am I just dead? Like, is the race over? Like, I didn't know what the protocol was. So that's why I was like panicking the whole time.
Yeah, thankfully we managed to take care of that on the IRC end.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, did you know that you had the big fairy option though after you finished the first 2 crystal dungeons?
No, I was just paying attention to fixing my internet. Like, it took me a while to realize that was what was
Okay.
going on. Like, yeah, like all the things I did was like, if I was concentrating, because the thing is, like, I mean, we've all done this a million times. Like, if you get out of your train of thought, then you just forget what you did, and you like you can't like piece things together in like a logical manner. And like, there was a 20-minute span where I just like wasn't paying attention to the game, so just like that was it. Like, I just like finally gave up on IRC after like 20 minutes and was like, all right, I need to concentrate, and then did a bunch of things over that I'd already done because I forgot. And then at that point I was just on like full tilt, and it was just, I just like couldn't win at that point. It was just over. Like, I couldn't mentally like come back from that.
Yeah,
So,
it makes a lot of sense.
yeah, there was some of my friends in one of the Discords I'm in were joking that I should record my audio so they can have like the director's cut. It would like not be safe for work. Like, it was not good. It's a good thing I was not mic'd, because it was ugly in here.
Well, I'm sure we appreciated both of you guys for running for so much for us. We thank you so much, and the viewers thank you too for making this race happen. But we wish you a safe trip over there to France. Hope you enjoy some good food and cuisine.
Thank you.
And KiAliens, is there anything you'd like to say to your fans? And Zebra, offer that to you too.
I just realized I had pushed the talk all this time and I was talking like 5 minutes ago. God damn it.
So that's why we're like, wait, where did KiAliens disappear to? But it's okay. Anything you want to say to your fans, KiAliens?
I don't know. I don't know if I have any fans or something, but I appreciate it for the people who watch. Please give the commentators a follow. They deserve it. That will be it.
All right,
Oh,
thank
and
you
also
so
the
much.
tracker.
Also our tracker. Yeah, that would be Dark Shadows. Did a fantastic job for us. How about you, Zebra?
Man. Find me in Discord after this. You'll get the uncut version. I'm just...
Well, we do wish you a happy birthday. I hope you enjoy the rest of it.
Thanks.
And hopefully you have a safe trip too.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
All right. So that just about wraps it up. Anything you wanted to add, Buckshot, before we head out?
Just on the note, since I saw it in chat, this was unfortunately the last Link to the Past rando race of the evening. We're not going to have any more until tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the races tonight. See you guys next time when we have another random match. Thank you so much for watching.
Take care, guys. Have a good evening.